is we're at a Hipcamp.
Yes.
And the Hipcamp app is people who've got private land. There's a cracking solar blanket, but it's very swimmable. And this is the property. A beautiful property. Yeah, that's a good fire. There we go. Hi, and welcome to this week's episode. And where are we?
We're in the Dandenong Ranges, but a different location to where we would normally go.
Yes, because today is a first, and there's a few firsts in this episode.
Yes.
But the first is we're at a Hipcamp.
Yes.
And the Hipcamp app is people who've got private land. This particular one is about 5 acres. And the lovely gentleman and his family, Ryan, leased it out. But a couple of the firsts that we did, we've never used our solar blanket. We got that out today, and that's going a treat.
And the one I'm looking forward to is just to your right.
Yeah, which is going to be the fire pit, because you can have a fire here, which is great. However, there's no water.
No.
There's no power.
No.
So it's completely off-grid. So let's have a look around at our firsts. So one of our firsts is our fire pit. I know it's only a small one, but baby steps. There's our first, which we want to get cracking tonight, yeah. And then our other one is our solar blanket, which we've popped in. And she's a cracker, our solar blanket. Oh, there's a bit of a stowaway there. Let's get rid of that. She's a cracking solar blanket. Just about the full sun there, going back over to the Anderson plug. Then as we look around, we're just camped here on the edge of this dam, and we've been told it's a freshwater dam. It's just brown because it's got a clay table underneath, but it's very swimmable. And this is the property. A beautiful property. It's 5 acres. There's some campers over there, as you can see. That's the Dandenong Ranges over there. Some campers down there, and that's all they're expecting this weekend. And this is the Easter weekend. Then there's adjacent properties over there, and then there's Olinda and the 1,000 Steps all over there. Ryan just said, camp where you want. First in, best dressed. If you want to camp up there, camp there. If you want to camp over there like those people, camp there. If you want to camp down there, if you want to camp where those people, you want to camp there. We thought we'd like to be high, so we wake up in the morning, that's our vista. Oh, it's going to be nice. Okay, and we're heading where?
Off to dinner, which is fish and chips, being
today's
Friday.
Good Friday, Easter weekend, and we always have a fish meal on Good Friday for dinner. So we're off to the local fish and chip shop. So what did you order, dear?
So I just ordered, got you a fish souvlaki.
Oh, yum.
And
what did you get?
Potato cakes.
Potato cakes?
And minimum chips.
Min chips. You already
Got the goods.
Let's head back. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, so this is another first where we're going to have our own fire. Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. Our own first fire. Have a look at the fire pit. She's brand new, never been used. Let's see this baby go up, eh? Let's get the fire going. It's going to be dark probably in about 20 minutes, I think, 30 minutes max. Yeah, that's a good fire.
Is that a turtle in the middle?
So good morning. It's nice and early. Sun's up, so it's a bit bright. Let's have a look around the campsite. Can't see the mountains, which we know are just over there. So we've got just a light fog today. Even though there's a light mist, I guess a fog, it's not that cold. I mean, I've got my very special pyjamas on.
Morning from Olinda in the Dandenong Ranges.
Yes, good morning. So we've just come from the campsite where we are in Kilside, which is on the other side of the Dandenongs.
Yes.
Only about 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away. And we're walking down the main street, the main drag of Olinda, at some shops.
Beautiful shops.
Yeah, there's a really good hat shop here we've been to several times over the years, which we're going to have a bit of a look in. And wander through and maybe get a coffee.
Or Devonshire tea.
Devonshire tea, either here or Sassafras. These are both places we like to get Devonshire teas from. So let's go for a walk. What do you think?
Let's go.
Let's do it. So we've just made a little bit of a pit stop at a place where we've never had Devonshire tea before. This is the Pie in the Sky restaurant in Olinda, which we've come here many times for a pie and a pie floater, but they now do Devonshire teas. So here we go.
Cheers.
Okay, so we're back from Olinda. Had a really nice time in the town and a nice Devonshire tea and a good look at the shops. And what we did is while we were out, we brought the bladder with us because we realised that the water, it's not going to run down low today, but it'll be run down low by tomorrow night. So we wanted to fill up while we're in town. So I've already done an episode, Susan and I have already done an episode on filling up the bladder, a pump in a box and then back into the tanks. But while we're in town, we just filled up really quickly at a local servo, making sure we use the inline water filter. All of our hoses are human grade drinkable hoses, so they're all approved. So I'll just show you what I've done here just very quickly. So we've got our pump in a box. I hope you can see that there, pump in a box. And we've got our Anderson plug lead, which goes around to the far side of the caravan to give us power. We've got our bladder, a 100 or 110 litre bladder in the well, in the rear well of the car there. Just coming out there with our inline valve, emergency shutdown valve. That bad boy then comes around to here. And you can see we've got our Anderson plug just plugged into there. And then we always use our water filter when we fill up and when we're discharging. We use it twice, and that's going to go into there. So let's turn her on. And it's that easy, and it was very, very convenient. No inconvenience at all. Let's turn her on. Nice and quiet. It's taking the water out of there. And there we go. Plenty of fresh water going into the old tanks there. So there you go. So it's not really that challenging once you've got all the right connections and you've got the food grade hoses and you've got the inline water filters, and you've got the pump in a box which you can just plug into your Anderson plug, or there's adapters, alligator clips, where you can put them onto your battery should you need it. We're feeling pretty off grid at the moment. Bring your own water in. So for those of considering to bring their own water in and get their own bladder, it's really pretty straightforward once you've got all the gear. See you again soon. Bye. Okay, so it's quite late now. Obviously it's pretty dark.
Yes, we're just taking Henry out for his last little walk.
Yeah, last little walk before he goes to bed. And we're just going to go for a bit of a walk around the grounds.
Yeah,
it's pitch black.
And it's a bit chilly.
A bit nippy tonight, yeah. So see if you can see anything. Let's go for a walk.
Good luck.
Here we go. Okay, so we're going to abandon the filming because it's pretty self-evident. It's pitch black.
Can't see anything.
And the camera's not picking up nothing. So we'll say goodnight now and we'll catch up in the morning. And tomorrow we're off to Sassafras.
Sassafras.
Look at Good morning. So we're just going to go for a walk around the campsite now in the daylight, not in the dark.
Yes.
Yep. And then we're off this morning to Sassafras.
Sassafras and the Siouxsan Dam.
Yeah. So we've just pulled up to Siouxsan Dam, which I think is Melbourne's primary water supply. Is that right there? It's the primary water supply?
There are several.
Quickly. Yep. Okay, so what's happened this morning, they're doing burn-offs. The forestry department are doing burn-offs in areas and chewing up all the undergrowth.
Yes, controlled
burn-offs. And because of that, there's lots of smoke in the air.
Yes, very
Yeah.
hazy.
Really
in the
hazy
sun.
all day, actually.
There's a
So-
bit of a fog too, as well
Yeah.
as the smoke and the sunlight, which is really hazy.
So it's a bit hard to see the actual Siouxsan Dam and how big it is, but
Yes.
we'll try and zoom in on it. We'll give it a go.
On a clear day,
Yeah.
you can see the dam.
This is actually quite nostalgic for us coming here because we've come up here many times over the years with the kids.
Yeah, we also used to picnic down here as
Yeah,
well.
we did. And you'd go right down to the bottom over there, and she's a big old walk getting up for sure. Okay, so we're just parked the car and now we're walking in Sassafras, which I guess on par with Olinda is equally our favourite little spot, or is Sassafras more than Olinda for walking and shopping? About the same?
This is a tiny bit bigger.
Yes.
There's more food options
Yeah.
here, maybe.
So we're now coming up to Miss Marple's, which is a famous tea room, which you've always got to book and wait for. And it's always busy in there and it's too packed. So we've been in there once, but it's just too, they eat so close together and it's just so packed. It's not for me. Then after that is the teapot shop, which we have bought maybe a dozen teapots from over the journey. Let's go and have a look. This is clearly Susan's favourite shop on the planet, the teapot shop. Let's go in and have a look. And that was easily your favourite teapot shop?
My favourite shop ever.
Oh, sure. And you've been there many times?
A lot of people may not realise that before we downsized,
Yes.
I was a teapot collector.
And?
Had over 300 teapots.
And?
We had to sell them all to move into our apartment.
And?
We also had a teapot shop.
Yeah, we used to own a teapot shop.
Or a cafe.
Do you want to show a bit of the footage here of our
Yes, teapots.
teapots? And that was in the past, and that went the way of most things. But yeah, you used to,
Yes.
and I used to work for you there and assist.
Part-time.
Yeah, part-time. And used to own a teapot shop.
Even though owning a business is never part-time,
No,
it's always
no.
full-time.
And we used to sell teapots.
Yes.
From the same suppliers as this shop.
Yes.
Not as
So-
grand as this.
No, but I know what the markup is.
Yes, you know what the markup is. And a lot of those teapots in there we used to sell because we knew the
Yes.
same supplier.
Yeah.
One thing that we do find in the Dandenongs is just about everybody's really dog friendly. The
Yes.
signs say dogs welcome. They give the dogs treats.
I think because
It's a very dog friendly place.
yeah, a lot of tourists are around and have
A lot of
dogs.
tourists, yeah. They're really friendly. Okay, so now we're coming to our favourite place in the Dandenongs, hands down, We've been coming here for years, over 2 or 3 different owners. And when we first came here, the original owner had a cat and it would wander around the store. And I think the cat was called the Oracle. And, or maybe it wasn't. I think it was. And it has changed a little bit. And what they sell in there has changed a little bit. But for the most part, it stayed true to its theme, which is, you're going to find out when we go in. Let's go and visit the Oracle. Okay, so unfortunately, you can't film in the Oracle. We didn't realise, but there's a big sign out the front that says, no filming. So that was super cheeky. So what I did is I went into the store and put the camera in my back pocket, and where there was staff, I just casually walked by them with my front to them and my back away from them so they couldn't see the camera in my back pocket. So that was really cheeky, but it was nice cheeky. And there you go. That's the Oracle from a bit of a covert camera situation. I hope you enjoyed that. Cheers. What's that? Is that a swing table and chairs? Okay, so I've just spotted something in the park and it looks like a swing table and chairs. Oh my God, that's gold. Let's have a look. It's a swing table and chairs. You got to sit on that there. Give it a go. Give it a red hot crack. Yeah.
You can't sit still. It's a good option.
All right, so we just spotted another one, and this is a 4 set, a smaller one, a smaller family one. Oh, that's gold. We're coming up to one of our favourite puppet shops, Geppetto's. Let's go and have a look at our favourite puppet shop. Good morning.
Good morning.
And it's Easter Monday and we've packed up and we're heading back home.
That's right.
And we're coming home from our first Hipcamp experience.
Yes. How would you rate
the
excellent. Hipcamp?
5-star Google review, yeah?
Yes. What I like about this particular Hipcamp is that it's the Easter long weekend. Every single caravan park or site would be packed to capacity.
Yes.
But it's like we're here on our own private land.
Yeah,
Peaceful, no one.
Yep.
And we have a wonderful host.
Yeah, and Ryan and his family have been really hospitable and above and beyond actually.
Yes.
It's our first Hipcamp experience and we're definitely coming back.
Yes.
So we hope everybody's had a really good Easter. We certainly have, and we're heading back home.
Yes, and I hope the Easter Bunny was good to you.
It was very good to me. Was it good to you?
Very good.
Very good, yeah. Cheers. See you for now.
Bye.
Bye. So normally I'm not in this position. I'm not in this chair. But Susan's driving today, which is really, really cool. Really cool, actually.
You're the filmer.
Yeah, I'm the B-roll filmer today.